Trump's push, along with other racist son of a bitches in this country, white people, especially on the Fox sewer, and Limbaugh before he died. By the way, he's still dead. The push for a race war is proceeding apace. If you have been paying attention, more than a dozen historically black colleges and universities got bomb threats on the first day of Black History Month. And Black History Month began today, the 1st. Now, they're all over the country, so this is a coordinated effort. And who do you suppose sits at the top of the coordinating effort? The filthy pig, racist scum, fascist Donald Trump. These black colleges and universities have had to lock down or postpone classes due to the bomb threats. There were 13 of these schools that reported threats today. One of them, Howard University, got a bomb threat yesterday. Somebody jumped the gun. Some racist white pig, probably one of these oath destroyers, these oath keeper fucks, or the 3%ers, or some of these other cowardly racist groups, jumped the gun and issued the threat on Monday to Howard University, you assholes. Here are some. I think we white people should know about this. In Baltimore, Coppin State University. Someone called that university and said there was a bomb on campus. That's according to a spokesperson from that university. The threat was immediately reported to campus police, according to Angela Galliano, who's a spokesperson for Coppin State. The message on the university's website said all classes would be online today. The message said this, quote, "If you are on campus, please shelter in place and wait for further instructions. Emergency officials are evaluating the campus, and we will provide updates as soon as possible," end quote. So the white demons that are loose in this country, led by the chief demon, Donald Trump, is at it again. Mississippi Valley State University. There was a bomb threat was received through its guardhouse early this morning. The university Facebook post reads, "This university is currently on lockdown and campus police are conducting a complete investigation. School officials are working with local emergency personnel to investigate and determine the extent of the threat," end quote. All the classes at Mississippi State University, or Mississippi Valley State University, will be remote today. And that university is asking all on-campus students to stay in their residence halls. Isn't it? I mean, white demons are doing this. Alcorn State University in Mississippi, another one in Mississippi, received an anonymous bomb threat. That's what Alcorn State posted on its website today. The message there said, "We're advising all students to shelter in place. Faculty and staff should not report to work until further notice." Tougaloo College, also in Mississippi, received a bomb threat. On that university's webpage, it said, quote, "Due to today's bomb threat, the campus will operate virtually." It goes on to say, although the campus has been cleared for safety precautions, there will be no in-person classes or activities. Employees and students are not to commute to the campus. All faculty and staff work will be handled remotely today. Morgan State University, also in Baltimore, pretty much the same thing. Jackson State University, also in Michigan. Their website said, quote, "The Jackson Police Department and the Jackson State University Department of Public Safety have swept the campus and found the threat unsubstantiated, and all clear has been issued." Kentucky State University, same thing. Fort Valley State University here, just south of Atlanta, is on lockdown after a bomb threat. Fort Valley State issued this statement: "Law enforcement is investigating. Campus is currently on lockdown. Residential students remain in dorms." Howard University in D.C. their statement this morning said the Metropolitan Police Department and the Howard University Department of Police have issued an all clear after the bomb threat this morning. Xavier University in New Orleans, same thing. University of the District of Columbia. And then here in Atlanta, Spelman College received a bomb threat overnight. Atlanta police responded about 3 o'clock this morning. Investigation was launched, and the Atlanta police have since turned the investigation back over to campus police. And then Edward Waters University in Jacksonville, Florida, and they pretty much tweeted out or Facebooked out the same thing. So what is going on here? After Trump's rally with the racist pigs and the Nazis in Texas over the weekend on Saturday, people are just responding now to what Trump ordered them to do. Trump never comes out and says something like, send bomb threats to black universities. He doesn't have to. But, you know, I saw a video from that rally, and the thing that just hit my gag reflex, I just thought, what the fuck are you doing? Were the black folks sitting there? There are 3 or 4 black guys that had on sweatshirts that said blacks for Trump. Are you kidding me? I mean, what is that about? Seriously, what's it about? Police for Trump? Even though the Trump mob killed police officers, even though the Trump mob kills black folk just for no reason except to kill them, I would ask the police and the black people who showed up at that rally and wore those ridiculous-ass sweatshirts, where are your brains? Up your ass? What? Are you people crazy? You're going to surround yourself with these white racist pigs who will cut your throat and laugh while you bleed, and you're going to sit there with a fucking blacks for Trump or police for Trump sweatshirt on? Oh, my God. Meanwhile, over the weekend near Orlando, Florida, some actual, honest-to-God, fully dressed and costumed Nazis got together with their Nazi symbols and yelling anti-Semitic slurs. This was on Saturday and Sunday on streets and highway overpasses near Orlando. Nazis. This is the Trump legacy. Racist, Nazis, Christian fascists. And yesterday, the criminal governor of that state, the sick fucker Ron DeSantis, got very pissed off at the people who were calling on him to condemn Nazi demonstrations that took place. And he won't. He won't. And he says anybody who is telling him to condemn the Nazi demonstrations are, quote, trying to smear me as if I had something to do with it. End quote. He won't even condemn Nazism. Nazism. How many tens of millions of people died from 38, 39 until 1945 because of fascism, because of Nazism? And this filthy gangster fuck governor of Florida, Ron DeSantis, will not condemn this handful of racist piglets who dressed up in Nazi regalia and paraded around near Orlando? Jesus Christ. Other Florida political leaders, including even some of the filthy fascist Christians, publicly condemned the gathering. Publicly, that's for public consumption. The fascist Christians will not condemn Nazis either. But DeSantis won't do it. DeSantis blamed the people who were calling on him to condemn the Nazis. He said, quote, these people are trying to use this as some type of political issue, and I'm not going to play their game. And those remarks from the pig DeSantis came a day after a spokeswoman for DeSantis this crazy Christian fascist named Christina Pushaw posted and then deleted a tweet questioning if the Nazi demonstrators were actually Democrats in disguise. Of course. This is what the deleted tweet said. Quote, "Do we even know they're Nazis? I trust Florida law enforcement to investigate and am awaiting their conclusion." End quote. She later said that she didn't know who had staged the protest and called the use of Nazi symbols and hate speech, quote, disgusting. Oh, bullshit, lady. You speak for a Nazi sympathizer named DeSantis. Let's not pretend like you give a shit. So it's begun. But you see, the first rule of the Trump fascist Christian movement is this: never condemn white supremacists. Never. Hi, Truth Seekers. Mike Malloy here. As you know, we've switched formats and are now broadcast exclusively on the Progressive Voices Network. So that means you get fewer program interruptions, no corporate commercials, and lots of profanity. But our format change also means some of our radio listeners no longer hear the program. It's been a while since I mentioned our podcasts, so you may have forgotten that there is a way to listen to this program anytime you need a good dose of screaming. Visit MikeMalloy.com and subscribe to our podcast. As a podcast subscriber, you can download the program to your mobile device and take me with you wherever you go. And if you have a friend who needs a dose of truth-seeking, you can give a gift subscription as well. That's MikeMalloy.com, and never miss a minute of the uncensored fun and frivolity.